Hi guys, Sherry here. So this is going to be my first reading after several years of hiatus. For those of you guys who don't know, I created my own tarot deck. So these are hand-painted cards that I made into a deck. So there's 86 cards in the deck. There are 7 chakra cards, plus an 1111 card as well. So these are available for purchase on my website at NFgC You can also buy my books that are available there as well. So this is going to be a Celtic Wing. Just give them a little shuffle here. So this is a general reading for anybody who's listening. I also wanted to mention these are my hand-cut cards. The professional cards are a little different than this, and they have my logo on it as well. All right, roll up the sleeves here, and let's begin. So in the present position is, that's beautiful, one love. So this is the beginning of love. This is feeling, love welling up in your heart. It's like floating in a sea of candy-coated hearts. So this card generally means that you're ready for love and that energy is opening up for you. So present position. The foundation is the Chariot. So the Chariot is a major arcana. In my deck, it has a surfer, and so the surfer's in the vortex. They're using the board to control themselves as they move through the vortex. So this is movement forward, very swift movement. It's, being in the vortex and feeling like everything's going your way. But it's also controlling the waves, controlling your movement with purpose and intent. Okay, recent past is karmic justice. So again, this is another major arcana. So this card represents legal matters coming to a resolution. They're going in your favor. But it represents putting energy out there and having it come back in a good way. It also represents, see, in the card, there's a woman here that has her hand on her heart, and she's the balance in the universe. So the scales are balanced. It also represents truth, speaking your truth. So what I'm seeing here so far is that there's been this opening and movement, and as a result of this karmic justice, love is coming your way, or it is in the present position. So what do you want is follow your heart, which is the 7 of Cups. So this is Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. So this kind of represents not knowing which option to choose. There's many options. And the message behind this is to follow your heart. Near future is the Alchemist, another major arcana. So this is Tesla. Tesla is able to connect to source and download information. So this represents like a new beginning, a new idea coming that needs to come into fruition. So it's like tapping into source, downloading ideas, thoughts, and then eventually bringing those into fruition. So we've got 2 ones here, 2 new beginnings. We also have the an 11 card here, which I'm seeing an 1111. So I feel that something new is coming in the near future, that's opening your mind, opening your consciousness. And let's see what else comes. So resisting the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Love. So this is somebody who's very intuitive, who's very loving, gives a lot of herself. They can be emotional, but what I'm feeling from this is, you know, that caring aspect of a feminine energy. So maybe this could be you, this could be a water sign, but it's in the resisting position. So it's telling me, you know, either open yourself up to this love, this new love that's coming in, or open yourself up to a person. Okay, and the internal card is closed off. See, there we go. So internally you feel like you don't want to open yourself up in the 3D. You don't want to let anybody in. You don't want to share. Yeah, so that's not necessarily a good thing. I mean, if you want this energy to flow, you need to be able to open up. Okay, so what are you going to get is a healing heart, which is the Four of Swords. So in this card, this person has experienced, you know, the Three of Swords, pain, heartache. And so they're sitting on a shore here. They've taken some time to, you know, collect their thoughts, reevaluate the situation, and to heal. So this person is sitting by a lake. They're looking at the sunset or sunrise. They have a little canoe here, and they're just by themselves, healing. So this is what you're going to get. So what you want is, you know, to make that choice to, you have a lot of, you know, choices to make. You want to make a choice. You want to make a decision. What you're going to get is time to consider your options and to heal. And then maybe then you'll feel like you can open up again. The external energy, sacral chakra. So sacral chakra is an emotional chakra. It usually means that it's blocked. So the message of this card is, you know, to open yourself up. Again, we got that Queen of Cups down there with the sacral chakra, which usually means blockages. So this energy is surrounding you and it's coming in. What you can do is meditate. You know, just think about what that blockage might be and try to heal yourself. Okay, so the overall energy is the moon. So the moon represents all the scary things in the night, the things that go bump, the nasty things that you're afraid of. So this fear is what's causing the blockage. So the moon, you know, it's your shadow side. It's, you know, you need to basically get control of that shadow aspect of yourself. Find out what that fear is so that you can move through it. Okay, and the final outcome is a free thinker. Awesome. So the Page of Swords is somebody who has these ideas, who, you know, is very inventive, who wants to talk, who, you know, is open to communication. This is a messenger card, so maybe it means there's some type of message coming in that's will clarify things for you, so that maybe you can make that decision, so that maybe you can open your heart. Okay, in the bottom of the deck is Wounded Warrior. So the Wounded Warrior is, you know, feeling like you've been beaten down. You've experienced a lot of hardships. The card asks you to not to give up and to continue fighting. You're almost there. It's a 9, so it's nearing completion. Yeah, so you are strong and don't give up. Keep going. You're almost there. All right, so I was gonna pull a card from, yeah, I might as well do that. I'm just gonna pull a card from my deck and read from my book. Usually I read from an oracle deck or something like that, but I'm gonna pull one card as a message from the universe, and then I'll read it to you. Like, oh, geez, I saw the 1111 card. Sorry, it popped out at me. So, okay, so let's say it is the 1111 card. Sorry, bear with me here. I'm finding it. Okay, so the 1111 card. Synchronicity represents divine guidance and the presence of unseen forces that shape your journey. In this deck, the time 1111 is featured prominently, symbolizing the awakening of the cosmic consciousness and the recognition of uncanny, profound, and meaningful coincidences in your life. Synchronicity highlights the unexplainable events that occur in rapid succession, leaving you questioning the nature of reality itself. These moments, such as thinking of someone just before they call or seeing repetitive numbers sequences like 1111, are the universe's way of getting your attention. They remind you that you are a powerful, magical being, deeply connected to the fabric of existence, and part of something much greater than yourself. This card urges you to trust the divine plan and recognize the signs that guide you towards your higher purpose. 1111 holds special significance for twin flames, representing 1111 as a beam of light that mirrors each other. While appearing separate, they are deeply intertwined, coexisting as one. This card could signify the presence of a twin flame, someone entering your life to assist you on your path of enlightenment. Synchronicity reminds you that your journey is divinely guided and that you play a crucial role in the awakening of humanity. Together, twin flames are called to raise the planet's vibration as light workers, spreading unconditional love and awareness. Wow, that's what this card is. The One Love card is unconditional love. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that this one showed up. So it's a message telling us that we are, here for a purpose, which is to raise consciousness and also to be aware of those signs and synchronicities. It means that you're within the zone. You are connected to source, picking up those messages, those important messages. So be aware of that. And even though times seem a little hard right now, the universe is with you, and everything, I believe, is going to open up. The flow will open up. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to be doing a twin flame reading, which I'll be releasing on Wednesday, so please stay tuned for that. And like, share, and subscribe, and hit that little notification button there so that you can be notified as to when I put up my next video. All right, guys, I really, really missed you. I missed doing this, and I'm so glad that I'm back. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. All right.